In this lecture, we will talk about a few examples. The first one is to find the angle of least positive measure in degrees that is coterminal with angle A equals 368 degrees. What's the meaning for coterminal angle? Coterminal angle means two angles have the same terminal side. Okay, we know the initial side is on x-axis. Okay, then there are many angles that may have the same terminal side. But here we need to do is find the angle of least, means the smallest, positive measure in degrees that is coterminal with this angle A. We know 368 degrees is actually 360 degrees plus 8 degrees. 360 degrees is one circle. Okay, it means a point rotate 360 degrees. Okay, one circle. Now, then we know this is one circle. Then the desired angle is B. This angle should be 8 degrees, because as angles A and B, A this angle and B this angle have the same terminal side. You know, this is the terminal side, and the degree here, this angle, the degree is 8. So you start from here, you end up here 8 degrees. But you may also, at this terminal side, you may also keep going with another 360 degrees. So then the terminal side will coincide. That will be angle A. Okay, yeah. So of course, then the least positive measure should be 8. Okay, so the solution right here is angle B with 8 degrees. A and B have the same terminal side. That's the example about coterminal. Now, let's look at another example. This example is to locate point radical 3 positive and negative radical 2. To locate this point in a coordinate system. Okay, and then draw a ray from the origin through the given point, through this point. And we have to do the second thing, is to mark the angle in standard position having least positive measure. And then the third thing is to find the distance r from the origin to the point. I have put the point right here. Radical 3, negative 2. Radical 3 is 1.732. And here, radical 2 is 1.414. And there is a negative right here. Okay? So x coordinate is 1.7 approximately. 1.7, here is 1, here is 2, 1.5 is here, so roughly 1.7 is this part. Is from here to here. Okay, that's roughly radical 3 is right here. Alright? And from this point to this point. Now, this is positive radical 3, and then negative radical 2 is from here to somewhere here, because from here to this point is negative 1.5, so it's slightly above, so it's negative 1.4. So this part, this segment, is negative radical 2. Negative radical 2, this segment. Okay? And then the point will be in the fourth quadrant. 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth quadrant. So we have located this point, and then we want to draw a ray, means starting from the origin and through this given point. So the ray has a direction, goes from here and like that. So we have an arrow, shows this is a ray. This is a ray. Okay, so we are done with locating and drawing. Now mark the angle in standard position having least positive measure. You know, that is not hard. The initial side is x-axis, and then you want to mark the positive, least positive. The positive always go is counterclockwise. You cannot mark like that. That's negative direction. So you want to mark is marking this way. Okay. And this is counterclockwise, so that's positive. So the first time you rotate, it hits this terminal side, then this will be the least. Alright, so mark the angle in standard position. You know, this is a standard position. This angle, this point is an origin. Okay, now we are done with the second thing, marking the angle in standard position having least positive measure. The third one is to find the distance r from the origin to the point. You know, that's from this point to the point right here. We may use, you know, the distance formula, but also you see, look at this triangle, the triangle here. This is the right triangle, 90 degrees. Okay, so we know one leg squared plus another leg squared will be the square of this hypotenuse. And then we know we can do is r squared from here to here, r squared is basically radical 3 squared plus radical 2 squared. Okay, radical 3 is this side, radical 2 is this side, squared, and then that will be 3 plus 2, and that's 5. So the hypotenuse squared is 5, and then r will be radical 5. Okay, so those are the two examples. I'll make the presentation shorter, so I will see you next time with more examples.